Dead Island 2 is actually coming out soon. People keep saying that. Did a trailer come out? I guess just this, a leak. No, it's the same trailer. Oh, it got leaked on Twitter. Nice. What's the worst Star Wars movie? The most recent one. I already forgot the name of it, I'm not gonna lie. That was by far the worst Star Wars movie. Somehow, Palpatine returned. Oh yeah, Rise of Skywalker, yeah. Thanks for your sub, B-Sam. The gift sub Saint. The bits smoke pot. Thanks, man. The resub. Chinguyo? The scene with Leia flying through space was so bad. That wasn't in the most recent one, that was the movie before. That was, The Last Jedi, I think. What's the plan tonight? Shoot the shit till midnight, then we're playing Thymesia. Since that drops at midnight on PS5. Thanks for your sub Unorthodox. And the resub Pop-Tart. Hey, well that's sweet. Glad you liked it, Quizity. You seen the snake with robot legs? No, but it sounds cool. Giving snakes their legs back. Oh, it's Alan! Oh shit, I didn't even see he uploaded this. He's a tier 1 tired guy in the resub radical. The 5 gift subs Unorthodox. Thank you, man.
I'm Alan Pan, and I'm an animal abuser. Is what a lot of people would want me to say. Because in my last video, I caught and released a wild snake. So now I have to prove that I'm a snake lover, not a snake abuser. I actually feel bad for snakes. They lost their legs. And
Alan's a madman, by the way. When anytime Alan comes over, he's the one that comes up with the most dangerous possible ideas. So they brought that, well actually it was our blow-up sex doll, and they brought little rockets, and he strapped the rockets to like her pussy and everything, and shot it to the ceiling of our warehouse, and it burnt a hole in it. He comes up with the most dangerous ideas possible.
I'm trying to find them. Nobody except for me, snake lover Alan Pan.
So I called the LA Zoo to ask one of their snake experts where I could find the missing legs. But when they got back to me, they said it would cost over $2,000 to speak to him on camera.
Oh man. So what was that pricing sheet? That seemed pretty steep. Jesus. Large film crew is $3K per 8-hour block. I guess it depends on the size of the film, but that's awfully pricey.
Dollars to speak to him on camera. So I found a pet store that does reptile birthday parties for $200, and I told them it was my birthday.
Where are her legs?
That's so cute.
They are vestigial legs. They can no longer be used to like actually walk with or anything.
They didn't lose their legs, they're right here.
Yeah, I guess.
It turns out that snakes do have legs when they're embryos.
That's news to me.
Their DNA is all fucked up, so the genes that are supposed to grow 2 legs grow 2 penises instead. They can't walk on those. When any other animal
I'm learning
has
so much about
deformed legs,
snakes.
humanity comes together to spit in God's face, and we build that animal awesome new cyborg legs. But nobody loves snakes enough to build them robot legs. Nobody except for me, snake lover Alan Pan. These are called 3-toed skinks. They are lizards
What?
with 4 tiny, stupid little legs, and they.
Holy shit, this is a real animal? This looks like a toy. It's like little jelly beans strapped onto it. What the fuck is that thing? I've never even heard of a skink. Thanks for your substalking, Conan, Anward, Bean, Blunt, Apples, and the tier 1 tired. The bits Rad and Gelder. No, I don't watch Cobra Kai. Why did he show us a snake penis? Well, he didn't. It was blurred. It's an implied wiener.
It might be the closest thing I could find to an actual snake with legs. And this is a fish abandoned
Fuck,
by
that thing's
God.
cool.
Sea robins have a bunch of terrible spider-looking legs, but honestly, this looks like a much more stable configuration. This is how many legs snakes should have.
A blood pressure. Okay, I like it.
Oh,
That's pretty
yes!
solid.
Yeah!
For a prototype, that's pretty good.
Yeah, this doesn't really feel right, does it? I'm gonna get in so much trouble for this. I cannot strap this to a real snake.
Well, can't... I mean, I feel like you could, right? Snake's main thing is constricting. So I imagine, like, it can take some pressure. You don't need to crank it, like, all the way up to, like, blast its fucking head off or anything. You can just make it, like, snug. But maybe I just don't know enough about snake biology. But I feel like since it constricts so much, it's got really strong muscles. It's not exactly going to blow the snake up if he just makes it somewhat snug.
I was wrong. Snakes should not have more than 4 legs. But all these other animal legs have multiple iterations, so mine will too. Snake Legs 2.0 is going to need more support in the middle for the floppy snake body, and instead of pressure cuffs, I need a design that a snake can somehow choose to put on or take off. So after referencing Three-Toed Skinks and Earthworm Jim,
Sorry,
I had a
babe, I'm
model
out getting
ready
my
to print
robo
and
legs.
assemble. And while I'm building these legs, I want to thank Skillshare
Have fun
for having
slithering,
the
peasants.
cojones to sponsor this video. If there's a skill that you've always wanted to learn but
Thanks,
never
some
made the
super
time
rock,
for, then
Chris
Skillshare
and
is a
Claff
great place to start. I hate
and
to admit
Denim.
this, being a full-time YouTube thumbnail designer, but
It's
I
tired and wispy.
never really learned how to use Photoshop. And Skillshare just happens to let you find classes that match your goals and interests, like an Intro to Photoshop class. Skillshare is a great resource
Snake
for
is one
entrepreneurs and
singular massive
freelancers
muscle.
or anyone looking to level up their side hustle
Nice.
skills. There's no ads to distract you while you're exploring new skills. There's new premium classes every single week, and the first 1,000 people to use this link will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Just think,
What's
in the
dropping
next month,
tonight?
you could learn
Themesia.
photography
Playing it at
or
midnight.
illustration or business or all of them. Do you know how many of these courses you could take for
Not
free
sponsored
in
or
a whole
anything.
month?
That sounded like an ad.
I don't know, but
It's just a
a
Souls-like
really easy
game
way
and I
to
play all
find
of them.
out. Be one of the first 1,000 people to use this link and try Skillshare today.
Oh, good shake. Good shaky, Snakey.
She is beautiful.
There's a
Each of these
Mishi,
robot legs has
Luxius,
2
and
servos.
Jack.
They're connected to this servo controller board that can be activated wirelessly and programmed with this laptop. The body is just a tube, right? So like the snake can get in whenever it wants and leave whenever it wants.
It's just
totally
not-
voluntary.
it's not
The
tight
legs are
enough, though.
perfect. The only problem is I don't know how snakes are supposed to walk. Oh! I think what I actually need is to just have a live reptile in front of me so that I can watch how it walks and use those movements as a reference while I program these legs. So I found an animal rental agency that would let me book a professional
He should have done it on,
lizard.
like, tracks, kinda. Like, have, like, little tracks on the legs, maybe? So that way it, like, kind of... Well, no, that defeats the purpose of legs. Then it's more rolling as opposed to walking. Okay, I'm stupid. Never mind. That doesn't solve the walking problem.
photo shoot. But then I found out it would cost $350.
So a tank. Kind of.
So instead,
kind of like
I
a
found
tank.
a pet store with a reptile section and told them I was shopping for lizards. I'm not shopping for lizards. That's interesting. They don't really walk like mammals do. They kind of have this like sideways, like alternating kind of a thing. With this visual data, I was able to reconstruct how a snake might walk if it's
This pet shop must have been so confused.
Yes. Yes. Yes, it looks just like a big lizard. The legs are ready now to give to a real snake.
Thanks, Larissa. Briggs, Zodax, Jugo, Seth, Cupid, Dabner, Shock, Less than Tier 1 Cole.
snakes would do this, right? So I found a professional snake breeder on Instagram who goes by Granddaddy Herpes. Sorry, Granddaddy Herps. He's either gonna be a creep or he's gonna be like the friendliest old man in the world, like a nice grandpa. There's no in between. I'm hoping for the best, but this might go really poorly.
You're supposed to turn left there.
Fuck. It turns out Granddaddy Herps, aka Anthony, is a totally normal guy.
Oh, let's go. Normal
How many
guy.
snakes do you have here?
So this one alone holds about 40.
who just happens to have snakes having sex in his garage.
I do have a breeding pair in here.
Oh, they're getting busy in there, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're actually locked up right now.
You got
This
snakes
does not seem like a favorable operation for the snakes. They're just in like Tupperware containers. That seems fucking miserable. Again, I don't know how snakes work, but that seems fucking awful. There's a tier 1 Gungaboo. Makes them feel comfortable. Do snakes like being like tight? I'm getting mixed responses here from the snake whisperers and everyone else. But it seems like most people say yes, snakes prefer like tight spaces. I don't know. That just seems fucking awful. That's real tight. I've seen TikTok snake breeders because one of them went viral because her snake died. And she turned on TikTok, put a sad song over it, picked up the dead snake's corpse and started crying over it. To try and, I don't even know, try and get like attention out of it. It was pretty gross. That's like the extent of my knowledge for snake breeders, is that one lady. There's a tier 1 Harrison in the resub divot, the tier 1 money store, and the prime Adderall.
in the corner. You've got snakes at every inch of this place. All of these snakes here, you breed here so that other people aren't taking them out of their natural environment. They're like long like snakes are. Anthony has 11 years of snake experience, so he's going to make sure that I don't hurt the snakes and that the snakes don't hurt me. Is it normal for her to choke my neck? Would this snake try to bite you if you reach for it?
If I get close enough, it will bite me. The way to diffuse it.
That's just not very nice from the snake. Show some respect.
Get behind them.
Around.
Just
Oh.
like that. Yeah. See? And that just comes with experience.
According to Anthony, an angry snake will form an S shape with their bodies, but a comfortable snake relaxes like a noodle. That means that only happy snakes will be able to use the legs. This will be our first candidate for pilot.
Well, now we need a design for angry snakes.
Very cute.
That way they
Do
can
you stick her
storm
head
out when
first
they're
or-
upset with their
or
wife
ass
or something.
first?
We'll go ahead
I'm going to the store.
Baby. Hey, baby. You want to get your legs back? No, no. She's like, Papa, don't make me go in there. This was the moment of truth. Did snakes really want their legs back, or am I actually just a snake abuser? My reputation as snake lover Alan Pan was in the balance. She's doing it. She's doing it.
She's having so much fun in there. Oh.
Yeah, don't worry, Snake. I got all night. Isn't that right, Audrey? What does this mean? Is that yes? Okay, yeah, we can be here all night. That's right, baby. There's a one-way
There's a
ticket to
tier 1
Lake Town, just for you.
Medicinal toast in the resub riot
She
shield.
changed her mind.
Passive, uncultured, and the prime
she
gunk.
did seem to like half of the tube. Something was wrong. Why couldn't this snake make it more than halfway through the tube? When she first gets in there, she doesn't seem to want to. I do wonder if that has anything to do with the servos being on, because they do jitter a little bit. Because they're very sensitive to like vibrations, right? This will be off now. My fate was now entirely in this snake's hands. That's backwards.
So is the
You're
snake
going
going
in
to control?
backward.
No, the snake won't control it, right?
Yeah.
It'll be like an RC
She's
car for
zooming
snakes, I
now.
think.
This is actually incredible. Like, the fact that she's getting more comfortable with the legs. Oh, yes, 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 yes. She totally wants her legs back.
Well, I don't think the snake can control it,
Tongue's
right?
flicking, good sign. And then we just start the walk. Look
Okay,
at
so it's
that.
automated.
I cannot believe this is working. Oh my god.
You did it, man.
This snake is like totally comfortable with his legs.
All right, sorry to be the guy to do this, but I don't know if this is on purpose, Alan. You're using the wrong there, and it's hurting me. The man's a fucking genius, but used the wrong there. You see, it can happen to anyone. It's been eating away at me. I just needed to make it known.
You like having these legs? You like having your legs back? I finally had proof that I really do love snakes. She's going with it. That is crazy. The snakes want their legs back. Oh.
Oh God.
So what do you think? Do you think this snake enjoys having legs?
Now I think she for sure does.
It was totally riding those legs. It like was actually comfortable with the legs.
It was even looking side to side.
Yeah. But are these
That's so
prosthetics
adorable.
good enough to let this deformed creature live a normal life? And now you can walk your snake, just like God never wanted you to. like, I cannot get over the image of the snake crawling into its robotic exoskeleton. Yeah. And then we just take our snake out for a walk. You ever taken a snake out for a walk before?
This is adorable. It's so cute.
She's like totally accepting this.
I don't really like snakes.
Here we can even get her
I'm just
to
not a
turn
huge
a little
like
to the left
reptile
here.
guy, but when you put goofy
you
little
go.
legs on them, it's adorable.
There you go. And then we'll let it park, and then you
Get
can
in the Eva.
Go ahead and exit the ride.
True.
I cannot believe that this worked.
It's like a Gundam.
Hey, you like my legs? I like your legs better. 150 million years of evolutionary mistakes reversed in a single day. And I've evolved past just being a simple snake lover. I am God. I think the snake's going into my butt.
That is so fucking cute. That was great. Alan's done it again, baby. Thanks to the Prime Implexion, Rachel and the resub Stabby, Stoned, and Jay. You see the medical robot sludge that goes into your body to get things out? Yeah, that's the Twitter video that went viral not too long ago about how people wouldn't want to actually use it because it's yucky looking. I know what you're talking about. These are tier 1 Lola. You see the Jedi Fallen Order sequel trailer? Yeah, that was during the Jeff Keighley thing.